countries in continental Europe are introducing lockdown restrictions. All of this is having a devastating effect on an already stretched travel industry. Well, Julia Bue-Said is the CEO of Advantage Travel Partnership, which represents independent travel agents. I asked her how important the Christmas period was for the travel industry.
It's exceptionally important. So if you think of this past 20 months, we've had some real stop and starts in terms of travel, lots of restrictions which have carried on right the way through. Christmas outside of the summer period is the busiest time for the travel industry, and not only for holidays but also for lots of family and friends reuniting, particularly now when they've not seen each other for a good couple of years.
And we saw the restrictions on travel into France earlier this week. The restrictions on Germany is coming in just a few hours' time. What sort of an impact is this going to have?
It's more the overall confidence factor that really starts to impact people's decisions on, whether they should be continuing to go on their holidays. We're seeing some very different nuances from different countries. Obviously, the Netherlands also have gone into lockdown. So there's some real differences in rules and regulations that we need to be really careful of when we're looking at our trips and our holidays and what we've got planned. Germany, as itself, it's not a huge market, but it is the overall confidence and the overall impact of just changing restrictions that they do have on people.
As you said, there are different restrictions brought in by different people in different ways. I mean, how would you like to see this handled? Obviously, something has to be done in order to protect against the spread of the virus. What do you think is the right way to go about this?
Yeah, what we do know is if we look at the advice that's come out from WHO, and that's been in place for a couple of years now, that actually border restrictions on their own don't do anything to contain the spread of the virus, particularly where the variant of concern is known and seeded already in the home country. What we really need is, outside of vaccination, we need governments to be working together. We need politics aside. We need real robust strategies in place unilaterally with the governments to ensure that everybody's working together, that there's a united approach, and we don't have really complicated rules which actually become very counterproductive and difficult for people to follow.
That's Julia Bue-Said from the Advantage Travel Partnership, speaking to me a little earlier on about some of the effects that some of these restrictions are having on the travel industry.